Welcome to Knit News. There's lots of fun things to view.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nittani Draws. I'm Nittani, and I'm coming at you from the very beginning of Inktober 2015. So this is the very first illustration I'm going to complete for this. I will do my damnedest to record as many of these as possible, but that's kind of insane considering that's 31 illustrations over the month of October, and that's kind of a lot to record. The drawing itself probably takes about an hour to 2 hours to do, but then all of the editing and the complete like reformatting and all that stuff, it just takes a really long time. Plus the upload time is out of this world because I live in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully we'll be getting our fiberwire internet installed pretty soon here, and then I'll be able to upload more frequently. But right now it's taking me probably like 4 hours to upload a video. So I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to do that, but I will do my very best. So this video today is going to be about 8 minutes long. I'm really nervous about Inktober. I made it through 30 illustrations last year. I never got through that grand finale 31st one. But I didn't post them or anything. So this year I've been contemplating putting them into some kind of illustration book or something at the end and listing it up on my Etsy shop. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on if I'm consistent in the style and consistent in the illustrations enough that I think I can compile them into one book. I don't know. Today's only the first day, so we'll find out as we go along. This illustration is based off of a drawing that I did while I was sitting at an art show over this past weekend. I really had liked the style that I used, and so I decided I wanted to do some more in that vein. I was going to use an ink wash for the color that I add later, but I couldn't afford to drive all the way out to Dick Blick to get it. Dick Blick is like a really fantastic art store, and our closest one is about an hour and a half away from me, and I just don't have the time to drive all the way over there, and I wouldn't have been able to get it in time if I had shipped it. So hopefully I'll get it in the next couple of days here, and I'll actually be able to start using just ink. But right now I'm using my Pentel Pocket brush pen for the line art, and then I'm using Higgins pigment ink, I think is what it is. Waterproof Higgins Black India ink is what I'm using to do some fill space because I don't want to waste the ink that I have inside the Pentel brush pen. And then I use a little bit of Van Gogh watercolors for some color interest later, but the color that I add there, it's only as the background. I didn't want to use it. I would have used colored ink if I had it on hand, but I didn't have any. So until I get that ink in, this will just have to do. It's still an ink drawing. It's an ink drawing in spirit, and I'm doing what I can with what I got. So I had some issues with the anatomy on this. I was looking at a model, and she was hugging her hand in this strange way, and the shadows were really difficult for me to see around, and she had a lot of hair, so it was like blurring the different lines for where her body was actually at, which was really frustrating. Usually the people who do live modeling for us, they have their hair tied back, and I'm actually able to see what their bodies look like, but this time was not that. So you can see there's the Higgins ink. I showed it on the screen. And then now I'm about to do that little color washing effect, because at this point it looked a little bit too much like Francis's drawings. So it needed some color, because I do color vomit, and that's what I love. So here we go, the colors. I got some inspiration from my Pinterest blog. I was looking at these beautiful watercolor pieces of animals where they had used colors that weren't normally used on those animals in weird places. And then I was like, ooh, I wonder what it would be like to do that with a human. And then I was like, ooh, I could do that like tie-dye. And then it became this. So she's kind of tie-dye-y. I think I'm going to take it one step further the next time that I do this and try to make it more bold colors. And make the colors pop more and maybe get some more of the watercolor lines that I was expecting to have, but I somehow didn't manage to get. Maybe it's because I used my cheaper watercolors this time. So I think I will also break out my more expensive ones and see if I can get the bright colors that I want. Got a little bit of it in the yellow there, but it's still not bold enough. I don't know. You know how I like my color vomit, so it'll be pretty. I'm kind of looking at my paint tin over there, and it just looks really pretty the way that the colors are swirling around in the tin. I'm weird. My cat is screaming in the background. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it, but it's really, really loud and super annoying. He's been obnoxious all day today. He stepped through my ink pad thing that I used to do the fill space with the Higgins ink. He stepped in it and tracked it all over my desk. So now I have these weird gray smudges all over my desk that I couldn't get out of the desk. And, oh God, ink with cats is just not fun. I did go out and buy a new white pen. It is called the Marvy 1.0 Gel Excel Reminisce. I got it at Joann's in the scrapbooking section, and I love it. This pen is infinitely better than my Jelly Roll that I was using before. The Jelly Roll was not matte enough for me. This new one is super, super bright, and I love it. You can see in the illustration here that I didn't like the white outline that I put on her, so I colored back around it with the Pentel Pocket brush pen to give it that, I don't know, the blank background was really doing it for me. I added some little details here and there. I'm not thrilled with her anatomy, but at least I finished the drawing for day one of Inktober. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible. These little heart borders are super cute. I'm liking them. Yeah, I don't know. I just love this white pen so much. I want to use it everywhere, and I have to try to like hold myself back from doing it, because if given the opportunity, I would do it everywhere. So here is the finished illustration here. She's, you know, she's an ink drawing. Yay! Inktober 2015. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping in. Make sure to like, subscribe, thumbs up. Check out my brand new website at nittanies.com and check out my shop there. I've just added a ton of new stuff. I've added postcards and prints and originals, and I would love to see you on there. Otherwise, I will see you in the very next video.